Watershed Ecosystem Service Tool, WEST tool for Cambodia. Recent rapid development in Cambodia has improved the livelihoods for millions of its citizens. Yet much of the economic development has strained the country's natural resources. Decision makers are faced with complex choices that must balance sustainable economic development and environmental stewardship. What is the WEST tool? The WEST tool is an interactive tool that lets users explore key decisions about land use changes and assess the social and economic impacts of that change, balanced with the value of forest ecosystem services. The WEST tool demonstrates what ecosystem services are gained and lost over time as a result of those decisions. The tool quantifies the environmental impacts of land management decisions both at the national scale and at the local scale. The WEST tool is organized into a series of 10 tabs. The first tab is the introduction, which should be read before beginning. The second tab is the Data Sources tab, where all the scientific sources and methods are cited and outlined. The next 6 tabs are essentially introduction to the different data layers and tools in the WEST tool. To get familiar with the data layers, we recommend playing with each of these tabs and reading the documentation about each data layer, which can be found in the intro page by clicking on one of these buttons, or on the individual tabs in the informational links. The Practical Applications tab shows specific analyses that can be done with the WEST tool, but that we have simplified for specific users for their own practical applications. They currently include ELC assessment, rice production assessment, and dam location assessment. The last tab, the Analysis tab, is where all the tools and data for the WEST tool can be analyzed in one place using either user-drawn shapes or uploaded shapefiles. This is the tab where users that are familiar with the WEST tool can use the full power of the WEST tool to do any number of analyses. In other videos, I will demonstrate how these Analysis tab can be used. Using the WEST tool is done by navigating through each of the tabs in this site. Each tab has an interactive map display that allows users to view the legend, turn different data layers on and off to see underlying layers, zoom in and out to any area of Cambodia, assess information about the data in the map and how it was developed in the Information button, and view changes over time in the Time Slider button. Each tab is also enabled with functions that allow users to generate information for either a select point on the map or use a geoprocessing function to draw an area of interest AOI on the map, or upload a shapefile and get information for that area. In review, click on the legend to expand and see the legend in the left side of the screen. Click on the layer list to turn different data layers on and off. Click on the map to get information about that point on the map. Use the geoprocessing function to draw an area of interest on the map and get information for that area. Notice there are inputs and output tabs for the geoprocessing functions. Also note that all of the data can be downloaded to CSV for use in Excel. The same analysis can be done using shapefiles from GIS in the Analysis tab. The Analysis tab also allows users to do any of the geoprocessing analysis in one place, making the analysis for a select area much more efficient. Once familiar with the WEST tool, users will most likely only use the Analysis tab. Please go through each of the tabs and take the time to learn just how it all works. This tool can help land use managers assess the current value of land for development or conservation. The tool can help industries that want to protect their resources and be stewards of the land. The tool can help researchers and citizens understand the dynamic impacts of land use changes on their natural resources. Good luck and thanks.